Ever wondered how to make a blockbuster film using your smartphone? No, we're not pulling your leg. Welcome to the wild and wonderful world of smartphone filmmaking, a revolution that has made the art of film creation as common as sending a text, only with more style, of course. Thanks to the magic of technology, our handheld devices now wield high-quality cameras, capable of capturing stunning visuals. This isn't just about snapping cute puppy pictures, it's about weaving narratives, creating cinematic epics that can fit in your pocket. Today we're going to unlock the Spielberg within you using just your smartphone. Before hitting that record button, there's a crucial step: pre-production planning. This is where you lay the groundwork for your film, where you sketch out your vision in a way that's more than a doodle. It involves stuff like storyboarding, which allows you to visualize your narrative, scene by scene, shot by shot. Scouting locations is another critical aspect of pre-production. You need to identify places that perfectly suit your storyline. Yes, even your grandma's living room can be your next Paris. Remember, the magic of filmmaking often lies in finding beauty in the most unexpected places. Creating a shot list is equally important. It's a detailed catalog of every shot in your film, helping to ensure that nothing is overlooked during the chaos of filming. In the midst of all this planning, it's vital to understand the strengths and limitations of smartphone filmmaking. A smartphone may not match a high-end camera in certain aspects, but it has its own unique advantages, like being able to fit in your pocket. Proper planning sets the foundation for a successful film. Now that your plan is ready, it's time to prepare your smartphone. To start, let's talk about setting the right resolution and frame rate. In your phone's camera settings, you'll find options for both. For most purposes, a resolution of 1080p is adequate. But if you're aiming for cinema-quality footage, consider bumping it up to 4K. As for frame rate, 24 frames per second gives your video a film-like quality, while 60 frames per second offers smoother, more lifelike motion. Next, ensure your lens is clean. It might sound trivial, but a smudge or speck of dust on your lens can drastically reduce image quality. So before you hit record, give your lens a gentle wipe with a soft, lint-free cloth. Now let's talk stabilization. Even the steadiest hands can produce shaky footage, but don't worry, you've got options. From handheld stabilizers to tripods, there are tools that can help you maintain a steady shot. Choose what works best for you. Lastly, don't forget about audio. Your phone's built-in microphone will do in a pinch, but for the best sound quality, consider using an external microphone. They come in all shapes and sizes, and some are even designed specifically for smartphones. With your smartphone properly set up, you're ready to start filming. Shooting a film isn't just about pressing the record button, it's an art. Well, it's more like painting with light and shadows and composing our shots with precision. Whether you're filming a quick clip or an entire movie, these techniques will enhance your smartphone filming experience. Shot variety is a fundamental aspect of filming. It's about mixing different types of shots: wide, medium, and close-ups, each telling a different part of your story. A wide shot sets the scene, a medium shot connects the audience with the characters, and a close-up captures the details. Now, let's talk about the rule of thirds. Imagine your screen is divided into 9 equal parts by 2 equally spaced horizontal lines and 2 equally spaced vertical lines. The rule of thirds advises placing key compositional elements along these lines or at their intersections. This technique creates more interest and balance than simply centering the subject. Harnessing natural light effectively can elevate your footage from good to Oscar-worthy. The golden hour, that magical time just after sunrise or before sunset, provides soft, warm, diffused light, ideal for stunning shots. But don't shy away from harsh midday sun or moody overcast skies. They can create dramatic effects if used creatively. The steadiness of your phone while shooting is crucial. Even the slightest shake can ruin a perfect shot. Use a gimbal or a tripod to keep your phone steady. If you don't have one, improvise. Lean against a wall or rest your elbows on a flat surface. Creating depth in your shots adds a 3-dimensional feel to your 2-dimensional screen. Play with foreground and background elements, use leading lines, or try different angles to create depth. And let's not forget audio. Good visuals paired with poor audio can break your viewer's immersion. So ensure you're in a quiet environment or use an external microphone to capture clear, high-quality sound. Master these techniques, and you'll be on your way to capturing great footage. Filming is only half the work. The magic happens in the editing room. Post-production editing is the final crucial step in the filmmaking process. It's where all the raw footage you've captured on your smartphone gets transformed into a coherent and compelling narrative. This stage is where you get to shape your story, refine its pacing, and enhance its visual appeal. Let's start with cutting. This is the basic editing technique where you decide which shots to keep, which ones to discard, and in what order they should appear. It's a bit like assembling a jigsaw puzzle, but the picture you're creating is your film. Each cut you make helps to create a sense of continuity or contrast, depending on what your story needs. Next, we have transitions. These are a little more complex than cuts, as they involve blending two or more shots together in a variety of ways. You might use a dissolve to suggest the passage of time, a wipe to change scenes, or a fade to black to end a scene. Transitions can be subtle or dramatic, but they should always serve the story. Color grading is another important editing technique. This involves adjusting the colors in your footage to create a certain mood or style. Maybe you want your film to have a warm, nostalgic feel, or perhaps you want it to look cool and futuristic. With color grading, you can achieve just that. Luckily, there are many mobile editing apps out there that make these techniques easily accessible. Apps like Adobe Premiere Rush, iMovie, and PowerDirector offer a range of tools for cutting, transitions, and color grading, among others. They're user-friendly and perfect for editing on the go. But remember, the most important tool in your editing toolbox is your creativity. Don't be afraid to experiment with different techniques, to try new things, and to make mistakes. Editing is as much an art as it is a science, and every choice you make contributes to the unique vision of your film. Post-production is where your film truly comes to life. So there you have it. A crash course in smartphone filmmaking. We've traversed the terrain of this exciting world, starting with understanding the potential of our phones. Remember, your smartphone is more than just a communication tool. It's a cinematic power horse waiting to be unleashed. We then moved on to pre-production planning. As we emphasized, a well-laid plan is the backbone of any successful film. Don't underestimate the power of a storyboard or a shot list. Next, we explored setting up your smartphone. From positioning and lighting to the right apps and accessories, these elements can transform your phone into a high-quality filming device. We then delved into filming techniques, mastering angles, movements, and shots that can bring your story to life. Lastly, we took a journey through post-production editing, highlighting the importance of refining and polishing your film. With these steps, you are well on your way to creating amazing films with your smartphone. The world is your set, and your story is waiting to be told. Now go forth and film.